What's going on, boys and girls? Welcome back to yet another live stream. Um, there we go. And we are back playing some PGA Tour 2K23. Yeah. And I think I sort of figured out what the audio issue was. Oh, it's which mess. And it's fucking sunny too. Goddamn. It's sunny. There we go. And we're gonna bring that up. There we go. Well, Mr. Operative, how you doing? Good, sir. Yeah, I fixed the audio issues that we were having the last freaking 2 streams. Yeah, this pisses me off. I originally thought there was something wrong with the good old OBS, and I think it was the links that I had when we were still doing Dazzo and Friends podcasting. When we were doing the episode, I think it was like the second last episode that we were live. I had the audio embedded to play through OBS, and I think that was fucking looping whatever it was straight into the feed. Don't know why. Never had an issue before until the last 2 streams. So
2K Sports
yeah,
in association
that
with the
was that.
PGA
Mr.
Tour
Skittles
proudly presents the
How
season-long
you doing,
race
good sir?
for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Arnold Palmer Invitational is about to begin. Pleased you could join us for this final round action.
Alright,
Luke Elvey here.
we're gonna go finish
Rich Beam in the
our
booth, and Rich,
knocking
it's the
out
final
this
round in
round
this one.
of the
What's our next
Arnold
player dealing
Palmer,
with as they start their
and then
round?
we're gonna head straight
Should be a
into
lot of
the
nerves.
Players'
They got the lead. They've
Championship,
been sleeping on
which
it
is the
overnight.
next
That is
major
never
event.
an easy thing to do.
Okay.
Almost an uncomfortable situation at times, but they are playing well, so they have that confidence going into the final round. But this is going to be a tough afternoon ahead.
Today's promising to be an exciting one.
Yeah,
So let's
see
get
where
straight
this
into
is
the
gonna
action.
go. Yeet. Let's go.
Boom. And let's see what he can do here today.
Guys, please do let me know if the audio is working properly. You're in pain?
From around 120.
That's no good,
yards.
sir. Hope you feel better, man. Being in pain sucks balls.
Oh, I guess they're seeing something I'm not. They're going with less club here. Interesting.
Well, let's just hope I fix
Well, that's
that.
a lovely approach. It sets up a birdie opportunity.
Because I removed all the embedded video
He's
links
just about
that
3
was
feet away.
going through
This is their look at
OBS.
birdie.
I don't know.
Well, that's delightful. A birdie to get the round underway.
So far, no
That
issue.
should calm whatever
forbid.
nerves this player has. Nice opening hole.
Because it never did that before. Like, I don't know why all of a sudden it decides to start doing all the playbacks during the stream. So, I don't know.
That's an absolute
Oh, there's
ripper.
Mr.
What a
Frog.
shot.
Oh, this will be good for the momentum. Let's make this birdie putt.
What's
going on?
That's frustrating.
I'm alright. How you doing?
I'm pretty tired.
Yeah? Long day?
And,
No, my brother and I were playing
managing to
Factorio.
maintain
We
their
played for
position
about
on the
7-8
leaderboard.
hours last night.
And I don't give the rest of the field
My
much
guy.
hope today. Our leader is way out
Yeah.
in front in this final round.
My guy.
I really missed going to church this morning because I slept in. I didn't get up until like 10 o'clock. I'm like, well, that's a thing.
Yeah.
Good.
Dazzo, Skittles.
I'm going to hell for that one.
OP.
I do not. I am not liking life right
Second
now.
shot here on the third.
Yeah.
but I'm surviving, I guess.
You guess. Well, hopefully
Good
that
shot there.
OBS stuff is clear now.
5 feet coming up to the cup.
Yeah, no sirens,
I'm not
please.
gonna lie, Dazzo, I didn't tune in yesterday just because I wasn't
Sets a positive
feeling
tone
like
for the player,
tuning
doesn't it?
into any live streams. I just kind of wanted to take a break, kind of thing.
Yes, Luke, you got
Dude,
out
no
of bounds
worries.
on the right-hand side that shouldn't
So,
come into play for the players, but
I
the
just
players
kinda-
on the left-hand
worries.
side
Yeah.
certainly will. If you get a good tee shot away and you find the fairway, the
I
second
know
shot
everybody can't be
up close to
in the
par
freaking
five,
streams
you
every
can
freaking
reach,
day.
but still
Like,
lots
come
of
on.
trouble
Exactly.
We all have
around the
lives
screen.
outside.
Time for the second shot here at the 4.
I was just
So-
trying to make sure I got all my fucking audio issue fixed. That was like my biggest concern.
I haven't watched the playback of that other one yet. I haven't found the time, but will I notice the audio issues during the last one you did?
Using
Yeah.
the big
Oh,
muscles
you
to get a
might.
moment to there.
Oh, you might.
That was audio issue last
That's
night.
the right pace. This should drop.
All that
I
too.
thought I fixed that.
Well, that's a
Mm.
bit
And I was
disappointing.
like,
Putting for birdie.
like
Some
that
momentum
was
being built there.
like
That's
the
back to
audio
back
glitched
birdies.
on Friday
Like
when we were
it.
doing that
2 in a row.
stream.
He's feeling it.
It glitched right into
And still in top spot
PGA.
after that hole.
And I was able to
Keep it
get
going.
out of it.
Here we are at the fifth hole.
Yesterday, I tried getting through. Like, I paused the game, went back to the main menu, and see if that would work. No, it did not.
Really?
Yeah, and I was still playing through OBS, and I was like, "Wait, that makes no sense."
Let me ask you: Is that an issue with OBS itself? Like, was there
No.
an update that's hosed up something?
No, I think it was the
Hmm.
So when we were doing, I think it was the second last episode, the fucking live, when the what was it? The Virginia explosion happened.
Mm-hmm.
That because I had that audio clip, or technically the news clip when I was recording it. I had it saved through OBS, through like the browser stuff and the setup. That might have triggered it. So I was like,
That is
Wait.
very bizarre how that would have come through.
yeah. And I was like,
I don't get that.
because I was
Tee
because
shot is looking
during
good
the
here.
first initial stream that we did with PGA, I was bleeding through with the exact same audio
Luke,
of
unfortunately,
the
that
Virginia
got a
explosion,
horrible kick
and I
out
was
into
like,
the rough.
wait, what the fuck?
Second
That
shot
can't
here
Right.
be
on the
right.
fifth.
Because I heard it through when I was listening back, and I was like,
So wait,
Wait.
was that what was causing those sirens then?
yee, pause. Good chance.
Wow.
What a shot.
I think it
Almost
might have been
went in the
one
bucket.
of
What's
the
in
actual
front of them,
news
Henning, with
channels
this
that was
putt?
He'll be happy
broadcasting
to
through
hold
that.
this. 21 foot.
It was replaying.
Wow.
Because I never had an issue with OBS. Not this legit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Or this not
Um,
legit.
Yeah.
That
So
is
it's like,
crazy.
Oh, hit a house.
So I did
Well,
a little
Daz,
research.
Skittles, I
too.
gotta head out, go charge my
Yes,
phone.
for par.
So,
All right.
Okay.
Peace out.
see you guys.
Later.
Ooh, right by the hole.
And I was like, I did a little bit of research too. I was like, why is my
The
audio
leader
playing
giving a little hope for the
randomly
rest of the
through
field there
OBS?
as they put down a bogey on the scorecard.
And then I heard someone saying,
Currently in
maybe
first
it's
position.
something in your setup.
Time to tee off at the
Like
sixth.
if you have like OBS
Such a
or
good
YouTube
opportunity for
browser
this player to extend
or any
their
sort of
lead.
browser
It
that's
is a
technically
gettable
looped,
hole. They need to
that
take
might
advantage.
that might cause it to happen. So I was like, I went
Yeah, I
back
don't
into
know.
OBS and I was like,
Well, it had. I mean, the thing is, you have to capture that audio
What are you seeing down there?
in
The
OBS.
thing I don't.
So it must have.
195.
I wonder if it was like something tied to your browser, then, and just through happenstance, just
Go with the
something
6 iron here.
Caught it.
Yeah.
weird thing like that. I don't know. I'm not that
That's-
smart. So here's what I do.
That's well
We just
played.
blame
Anything on
Atlas.
the green from there was fine.
I
And the
That's what it comes
Well,
down to.
Wins on the table here if they can make this one.
mean, you can.
Tracking.
Ah, you son of a
Decline.
bitch. You struck too
Good
far
was
to the
that?
left.
Almost an
I
eagle.
thought I had that one.
Of course. Of course.
Always
So,
good to lead the
okay.
bounce back
Anyway.
forward. That's a good start.
So I spent about a good
Fresh off a birdie.
30 minutes shoveling.
That momentum.
Oof.
And yeah, it pisses me off because this has postponed my trip. Because we got a lot more snow than I was thinking we were going to. Because I was going to leave. If everything had worked out, I was going to leave today.
Right.
And
Play like this myself.
then the forecast came out that not only in the cities, which I have to drive through, was going to get snow,
And maintaining top spot
but also
on
up
the
here.
leaderboard.
And we're still getting snow. In fact, we're getting blowing snow.
Reached the 8th hole.
Oof.
So, yeah, and I don't like, I mean, like, I'm from the snowy land of Minnesota, but I don't like, I mean, as I've gotten older, it's not fun to drive in the snow at all. Especially when I've been involved, in a few accidents in my life. Not ones I've caused, but just because poor road conditions. And so,
That's a beauty.
yeah. Well,
What are we looking at?
one happened when I was,
They've just got to focus on hitting
well,
the
I was, I
back
think I was
of the
like
cup, guys. This is
10 or 11. It was
extra
actually on
pressure.
Christmas Eve, my birthday. And we were going to finalize all Christmas shopping, and we were going to Kmart. And we were on this 2-lane highway,
Time to face a par 4.
and it just happened that another car coming up in the opposite direction hit a patch of ice, hit the car in front of us, which was probably about 25 yards away. And then my dad, obviously saw that happen, tried to put us in the ditch, and nope, the same car crossed the line again, and then ended up, because we were still out of control, and T-boned us, and it basically took out the entire driver's side of the car. And got to remember, the car that we were in was a Mercury Marquis
Yeah.
from '76. That is a tank of a car. That thing's massive. And the car that hit us, a similarly big car, namely a Ford LTD. And so that entire car was totally, so the driver's side front, the B pillar, and the the driver's side rear was all pushed in. I was not wearing a seatbelt, so I was bounced around like a basketball in the back seat.
Gee, that's good playing.
Um,
6 birdies in a round.
A more recent one happened when we were on our way to see my brother and sister-in-law, and we were going down there for Thanksgiving. Well, driving down, we were just about to cross into Iowa. We're about 4 miles away from that. Lost control of the F-150, and because we had a patch of ice, and they had just salted that part of the road too, so there was still a patch of ice that had developed, and we just happened to hit that part, and it pushed us from the far right lane over to the fast lane over into the median. And we just happened to hit the area where, the no U-turns usually are. I don't know if you have those in Canada, but where like the freeway is kind of separated basically for cops to sit in. We actually went through that, but what happened to be on the other side? Oh, a giant street sign that we took out, basically. A big old road sign. And we were probably traveling around 45 miles an hour, maybe 40 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Just because it was bad conditions, or not terrible, but it was enough to make us want to be cautious.
Right.
But it was still enough to be chaotic. And what scared me the most, though, was that I saw everything in slow motion.
Do you like the view from where you're
So
sitting,
I heard this loud crash, and that was the sign going down. And it's one of those large. it's like one of those large freaking signs. I think it was like how many miles to something. So there's like 3 different things. So there's like 3 feet tall, and by like
That should
5 feet wide, maybe.
Yeah.
So not a very small sign. And what I was more worried about was one of those, the poles that they stick into the ground. They're just buried. They're not like in concrete. So if we had hit it, I was worried that was actually going to flip up and those rods were going to come towards the windshield, which technically it could have.
Yeah.
So luckily it didn't, but it did damage the truck. So much so that we had to replace the rear door. This Ford F-150's got the not the full size back door. It's got one of those little kind of crawl space doors.
Yeah.
And that was damaged in. The driver's side was damaged in. So what's up, Hammer? So that was a very interesting accident. So I think the worst one was being bounced around in the back seat.
Indeed.
This was winter of '86. So I was just about to turn 11.
Wow, what a shot.
So
11 feet left to
not
the hole.
They're staring this down
but
for eagle.
the other one I remember too was I was really young and we were going to my aunt and uncle's house and we just happened to
This is quality play. Still on top
we just
of the
happened
leaderboard.
to come to an intersection and there was a stop sign, but the snowbanks were so high that there's literally covered. And we were stopped and we then proceeded out, and another car was not going to slow down. T-boned us, and my mom hit the windshield. She had just taken off her seatbelt because we were only like a block away from my aunt and uncle's house. So I saw my mom hit the windshield. Not fun.
No, it's not a good sight whatsoever.
No, it's not. And I remember, like she had a gash on her forehead from that, like the upper part of her, upper part of the scalp. And my mom and I had to walk to my aunt's to my aunt and uncle's house because obviously the car was not in drivable condition. And I think this was like a '60s or early '70s grocery getter, so like this big blue grocery getter, basically a station wagon, for those that are not know what a grocery getter is. So yeah, that was that is why I started wearing a seatbelt ever since then. I'm like, I'm never not going out without a seatbelt. In fact, if anybody doesn't wear the seatbelt, I don't even go anywhere. I'm like, get your seatbelt on, get it on. I don't give a crap if it's uncomfortable or whatever you want to whine about it. I don't care. I've seen too much stuff in my life to not wear one. So,
Wear your seatbelt, kids.
and it doesn't matter if,
I don't care what state you guys live in. I don't care if you are the driver, passenger,
And after that
passenger.
performance,
Don't
they'll
matter.
stay right
Wear your
where they
fucking
are
seatbelt.
in the standings.
Yep, exactly.
What happens here on the field?
Yeah.
In our country, it's the law.
You have one life.
In our country,
Don't miss it out to the right in that.
yeah, this is not a Super Mario Brothers. You don't get a one-up. There are
Yeah.
no one-ups.
Unless you have a death wish and you don't care about others, then well, that's your own opinion. That's your
Well,
own
no,
life.
I mean, it's not so much about that. I mean, so I am a bit torn though. This is the thing. Even though I will wear a seatbelt,
Gorgeous.
I don't know why
Terrific shot into
it
the
has to be a
left.
mandatory law.
Chance for birdie.
I mean, seriously, think about that.
What's he looking at with this putt?
Whose life is it?
It's downhill,
It's your
can't
own,
be too
right?
bold.
So why does the government have the right to tell you that you can't
In she
do
goes.
that? Like you
Let's
can't
head to the next.
not wear a seatbelt. I mean, God, think about this. There were cars back in the 50s that didn't even have lap belts, let alone a shoulder strap.
That's true.
My dad had an old Dodge Club Cab pickup truck back from 1976, and
Playing this
I used to
shot
ride that thing all the time,
180 yards.
and it just had lap belts. There was no shoulder strap.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, lap belts didn't really become a thing until probably the late 70s, early 80s. And so, I mean,
Fingers crossed for good kick.
unless you had like a luxury car, then they probably were a thing. But,
The
It's
old
like-
cavalry trucks all had a
This
lap
player is relentless.
yeah, and that's all they had was lap belts.
yeah, the
There were no,
362,
there were-
the 352, the old Ford
Finished your work
cab
on that hole.
overs.
Let's take a look at the next one.
Hmm?
And now
They
that
all have
finds him
fucking,
in first place.
lap belts.
2 holes to go,
Yep.
Luke. Can they
They're not your
hang on?
traditional shoulder ones, peeps.
But I mean, I understand the safety,
Yes.
but then you think about severe accidents. I'll take, for example, the drummer for Def Leppard, Rick Allen. He rolled his Corvette and lost his arm because the seatbelt shoulder strap took it off. It literally cut his arm
An
off
opportunity for a birdie.
because of the severe impact. So it can cause more harm.
Back-to-back birdies moving the right
You know.
direction there, Luke.
So, I mean,
Well, this is when the adrenaline really
is,
starts
like
to
I
kick
said,
in.
I mean, is it the right of the government to tell you that you have to wear a
Final
seatbelt or
hole
not?
away.
I mean, it's the same people that complain about helmet laws. You know, some states don't have helmet laws in our country, some do. And, you know, a lot of motorcyclists say it just obstructs their peripheral vision, which is important because if you're crossing lanes, you can't see anybody in your blind spot, your peripheral, that's a problem, you know? So, I don't know. Like I said, I'm torn, but I mean, I will wear mine no matter what.
Yeah.
Good sounding strike, that one.
Hell.
The thing I don't like though is when I put my seatbelt on it, it locks on me, even though it's not supposed to lock. It just locks on me, and then I got to sit and dick with it until it actually breaks free.
Good stroke.
So,
Even nowadays,
Yeah.
even like the modern new cars, they all have these seatbelt fucking things. It's like you have to wear a seatbelt. You have to be fully strapped in before you can even take off. Otherwise, you're not.
if they want people to be really safe, if they want people to be really safe in their cars, put a 5-point harness in it with a quick release so you can get out in case of a fire.
Yeah.
Way to go. Great win.
You know, put in like racing seatbelts, 5-point racing harnesses.
Hey.
At HB Studios, it's good night for now.
I mean, that was an easy turn.
Then to prevent whiplash or breaking your neck, the Hans device
Yeah.
had a neck restraint.
Jeez.
You know, I mean, seriously, I mean, think about this. You know, it's, you know, we're driving around 3,000 to 4,000 pound vehicles every single day with other maniacs on the road who are driving these same vehicles. You know, now I trust my driving more than anybody else's.
Yeah.
I do. I
Yeah.
trust my driving.
I trust my driving too, especially when I'm not Luigi.
Yeah, I've heard you talking when you're driving on your hands-free device, and I'm thinking, yeah, don't piss him off. Just don't piss off Dazzo. Just don't. Just save yourself the hassle.
And unfortunately, people never listen.
2K Sports and
Sometimes I want to get I wish they made a horn that literally went, "Screw you."
You can make that. I don't think you can make custom ones and have that legal.
No, what you would have to do is you'd have to like make it a digital thing and then have it like go through some kind of PA system.
This is a stern test for the players.
And you could actually hook it up to the horn ring. It wouldn't be difficult. You can make like a relay that triggers, you know, a little audio file or whatever. It's not hard,
Yeah.
but it's beyond the scope of my knowledge, though. I just can come up with the idea, but I don't know how to execute.
It might be illegal too.
Of course it is. You remember those? I don't know if you guys ever had these, but down here we had these multiple sound effect little gadgets or whatever that you could have like machine gun fire, grenades, or whatever. Okay, imagine putting that up to a horn.
Beautifully.
You know, fuck you, something like that. Yeah, that'll get you all manner of ticketed.
Can't birdie
Yeah.
ball unless you
All
birdie
right.
the first.
Players
Luke.
Championship.
Good start.
The first of our birdie opportunities comes second.
Mhm.
Half five.
Drive it out to the right-hand
I think
side.
you're getting better at this game.
Good look at reaching this green in
I'm
two.
playing with that third click.
Mm.
Lovely at that.
So yeah, playing Factorial last night was kind of interesting.
Setting up here
After I had
200
after
yards.
my brother said he was going to go to bed, I logged out of the game, but I was still chatting with him through Discord, and so he was like, "I'm going to go take care of those aliens down at the bottom of our wall," and I'm like, "Okay," because our pollution's getting a little bit out of control, so we're getting kind of concerned that they're going to start attacking. And he goes down there. He's like, "Well, that was a thing." I'm like, "What?" I just blew myself up. I launched my grenade and I blew myself up.
And as we move along, it's Brooke Henderson on top of
Yeah.
Wow.
I know. But he don't get up. He doesn't get up though. He doesn't give up. He goes back down there and tries it again. Gets killed. Tries it again. And then I don't know if he actually got them all. Because the thing about that game is they don't respawn, unlike Minecraft mobs. They'll respawn. These ones don't. And then something else he told me too is once you die, you have a 15-minute window to get your stuff. Unlike Minecraft, we only got a 5-minute in the particular chunk. So it's kind of nice that game's a little more forgiving. But still. Anyway, so yeah, that was about 8 hours, 7 hours worth of just building stuff and trying to navigate, trying to figure out how to get from one point to another, having to just match everything out. So,
Dazzo,
What's up?
did you see my shorts earlier from today?
No.
We got a heck of a amount of snow last night.
They was busy working on my OBS stuff.
Not quite sure about
Yeah,
the
did you
spot on
fix
that
that
one.
issue?
This could be heading towards the rough.
Looks like it.
when I heard the audio before I got into the chat, it sounded pretty good. Like I said, I will say one thing. Your audio and even Atlas's audio sounds like 50 gazillion times better with that new gear that you have. So those Yeti mics, folks, do not ever buy a Yeti mic. Under any circumstances, get better gear.
And let's take a look at
Do
the
yourself a
shot
favor,
just a
just
moment
buy
ago.
the proper audio gear to
Well,
record
always
your
happy to
voice. It
recap
will
shots like
be
this.
a
Let's take
world
another
of
look.
difference.
The
Clever.
Yetis are okay.
I like this play.
No,
Depending on how serious
you can never convince me.
Shut up.
Might even have to
No,
hinge on this
sir.
one.
Shut up.
No, it's a waste of money. They are garbage.
Yep.
Guess what?
They're the amateurs, Mike.
Send me-
They're the amateurs, Mike.
Send me the link to your YouTube channel so I could.
Here's the thing. If you're a gamer, Yetis are
That's
you
too
can
bad.
really get
Well, I
away
think they
with
fell in love
Yetis.
with the line, forgot about the
If you're
pace.
gonna get into something serious like radio broadcasting or whatever, then I highly suggest you guys get
Just one off the
XLR
lead after that
mics.
hole.
dynamic.
Most streamers, like good streamers, they won't
All right,
use
Rich,
anything
good
but
par
broadcast
for
level
fifth.
microphones.
Strong hole this
Oh.
one, isn't it?
Huge mounding down
Yeah,
the
I mean,
left-hand side,
the ones
trying to
I've seen
avoid
over the
all
years,
off.
yeah, they
The
use
bunker on the
high-quality gear.
right-hand side, to be fair,
Oh.
And there's a
is not
reason why the
bad.
recordings sound so
To
good.
the right of that, though, that's the water you want
But
no
you
They don't
need to
sound
have
like
the money,
tin
though.
boxes.
Shot is downhill.
Well,
Green.
I never.
To be
The
fair,
thing is,
that's
my
mostly
audio
flat,
never
runs
had that
from
issue
back
with
left
the
to
Yeti
front right, but
until
one of the more benign
decided to
greens
die.
on this
until it finally decided to die out.
Yeah.
Yeah, until it started to go bad. I mean, look, XLR mics can go bad. Mics can go bad too. I mean,
Obviously.
but mostly the cables will go before the microphone will.
Not your best effort, still.
And it's not as long as you're not like. And I'm surprised most microphones survive like guttural screaming vocals that singers put them through.
Oh god.
You know?
Yeah, especially
You
those.
know, you know the Cookie Monster voices. Yeah, I am surprised they can survive that.
Cookie Monster voices.
Yep, Cookie Monster voices.
What's in front of them?
They scream because me want cookie.
9 feet from the cup.
There it is.
It's got a chance.
That's right.
Wow. That's classy. Good save from
The
there.
players.
Nicely done. Well fought
we're
hole
only
right
one
there.
shot back.
Bunkered off the tee, but
Okay.
makes that nice par save.
The tee shot at the par 4-6 has changed a lot now.
You know something I have not seen in a while?
What?
I have not seen you drive in CFI.
I missed the tree. I thought
I
that was a
literally
really
did a
cool
CFI
feature
shoot.
of this hole. You had to flight it
Or
underneath
video.
the tree.
When did you do that?
Back in the day to
Yeah.
find the fairway. The bunker down the left-hand side has been expanded
Recently?
quite a bit as the lake on the left-hand side has
I guess
been
I missed
added
it.
as well.
Yeah, I remember.
No, maybe I did see that stream. No, I didn't see that stream.
That will certainly make you think when
I
it's
did a
ready to
recent
shot.
one.
This is a
Yeah.
wonderful.
That
Okay,
was just
well.
about a month ago. Last
Oh, that's too long.
Fine. I'll have to do another one then.
Fine. Just fine.
I'll have to rig up another CFI trip, okay?
Yeah.
He's putting in a ball striking clinic, it seems, today, Rich.
Actually, I do find that the retro driving trucks are a lot more entertaining. Just to look at the history of them.
Yeah.
You know. I think one of your favorites was the Scott truck.
The Scott's my favorite. One of my favorite.
Yeah. Retro trucks, yeah. That's a Canadian thing. Gotta represent.
It's sexy. It's fine. It's your birds.
It's a giant box on wheels. It's a giant box on wheels. Come on now.
It's a maple syrup truck.
Well, I'll leave that for Atlas to decide. I'll leave that for Atlas to decide if it's a maple bucks or a maple syrup truck.
A maple syrup.
I am very surprised. That is something that we can't haul in that game. How's that not a thing?
It's a cargo.
Like, you know, 50,000 gallons of maple syrup.
I mean, I could make that as a
How's that
cargo.
not a thing?
I could make that as a
You
cargo.
could. Yeah, you could.
Because
It'd just be cool if it was baked into the game.
yeah, it would. Because unless you're using an actual flatbed, you don't need to have the actual physical items that's on
Correct.
flatbeds,
Correct.
low boys, all that.
It's literally just pretend.
It's just an XML.
Although but it is enough to notice that you do have weight because your truck does act differently compared to a non-loaded trailer or a bobtail. It's a big difference, but you know. I mean, when I'm hauling. Go ahead.
I could make some for like a food tanker or something along those lines.
Unlucky for some.
Bacon grease.
I mean,
Grease alone itself.
no, you can do corn ethanol for fuel.
Yeah.
It's got a chance.
Ethanol.
That'd
Well,
be a good
ethanol's
one.
technically already based in the game when they released the fuel tank.
It is, yeah, but you know, it could be like corn ethanol.
Yeah.
You know.
Could be a little bit more
strategic.
strategic and more.
But remember, this is a European company, and I mean, they don't really probably use that level of fuel, though, like, or excuse me, petrol, like we do.
I might actually.
Or no, I can't even say petrol. I can't even say petrol because they too drive in diesel.
I might
They too have
try
diesel.
And recreate a load for it. We'll see.
Is that done in that same program that I once tried that for the skinning, or is it a completely different thing that you have to do to add a cargo?
He leads the
You
field by a stroke.
could edit or do your own. Find a cargo mod. And I think all you have to do is just edit the XML.
Crafty, that chap.
Oh, okay.
Great stuff to watch.
That'd be cool. Well, I know how to edit XML files. God, how many times I edit the XML in frickin' GTA 5.
Time to turn our
I mean, if you
attention to
want, you can
Will's
take a look
Outdoors.
at.
So after that effort, let's take a
There
look
are
at
some
the
cargo mods on the Steam
Okay, it's
Workshop.
time to make the turn and a good time
Right.
to
You can
reflect on
subscribe.
the
You can
just
action
modify
so far,
those.
Rich.
Yeah, but
Subscribe to
I
it,
like the
and
position.
then
I like
find a
being
file
out in front.
through that.
It forces the other
drag it
players
into
to
your
come
computer,
catch you.
and then edit
I like
that
the
other file.
position.
As you make the turn,
What's up,
there,
Ossifer
TPC
Lincoln?
is
How you doing?
Sawgrass.
Oh,
The 10th hole is a
official
clever one.
Lincoln.
Pretty basic.
How you
par
doing,
four,
Home
just
Depot, man?
424 yards from the back tee. Players take out a hybrid or a 3-wood, hit it out
That's
to the
funny.
right-hand side, which will leave a short second shot.
I
Lots of
gotta go
undulations
to
on
Home
this
Depot
green, so
tomorrow,
make
man.
sure your second shot is the
Oh.
correct distance.
Das ist nicht gut.
I need to get some
Handy effort, that one.
CR
What's he facing with this
2032
one?
I
batteries
think he's got around 135.
for this
Oh.
old PC that my boss brought back from the city island. That was there. That was like the second computer.
Exactly. Why is he bringing old crap in and not new stuff and upgrade everything?
Good look here at the 10th.
This
Hey,
one's
so-
looking good.
It's like that song, had the lyric that goes, in a time when dinosaurs roamed the earth.
There's some booty
Just
holes out
saying.
on this course, and the 11th is certainly one
yeah.
of those,
Yeah.
but there
So
are
I took apart
some troublesome spots
that
if you get out
computer
of play.
No, Friday.
There definitely is
Friday
trouble,
evening.
but the
Mhm.
thing I
Home
love
after
about this
a
hole the
long
most,
hour
Luke, is
shift.
that there's so many different
Of
ways
course.
to play it.
He's
Most
like,
players will take driver
Thursday, he's
off
like,
the tee, but from
right,
there,
make sure you
now
replace
it's
the battery.
anybody's
It's like
ball
right
game. You
underneath,
don't
like the
have
whole
to go
fucking,
for the green on the second shot.
like
You
all the
can lay it up over
PCI
the left.
stuff.
You can lay it up over to the right.
I was
You
like,
can lay it
PCI?
long
Is
left.
that even still a
So many
technology
different
these
ways of
days? Jeez,
attacking
get
this
with the
hole.
program.
Each
Oh.
individual is going to do it differently. I
okay,
love the
okay,
second
sure.
shot on this
I'll
hole.
do that. He's like, yeah, the battery's in there. Just replace that battery and we should be good to go. Because it fired up fine.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay. I took it apart. I was like, what battery is this? I was like, bruh, a CR2032? Really?
Lining up from about 230 yards here.
It was
So a
still
freaking
replaced.
little nickel-sized battery, basically.
Yep. It was to
Looks to be
replace
over
the
the hybrid here.
time. I think it was like the time.
Oh, it's for the BIOS
Yeah.
BIOS battery.
I was like,
Yeah.
bruh.
Hey, at least you know what though? It could be worse though. I mean, I got one of my
Going back and looking at
when I got to go
some
kind of
magnificent stuff
harvest
with
some old computers from a company that was going out of business, or that went out of business, and they just left with the gear
this.
behind.
Chance to move to 8 under here.
I had found some computers that had freaking lithium, not lithium ion, but alkaline batteries for the clock. There were two of them.
Oh god. I've seen
Yeah,
some.
yeah, and that makes me nervous too because those things notoriously leak.
Yes.
So you get any kind of battery acid on your motherboard, you better act quickly. I mean, it's bad enough when a capacitor, an electrolyte capacitor goes bad and leaks all over your motherboard. You have alkaline.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Yep.
Good luck, sir. Good luck. I watch a guy. His name is
Second shot.
Adrian, and he has his channel called Adrian's Digital Basement, and he does a lot of motherboard work. A lot of soldering, a lot of bodging, a lot of cool stuff like that. And I'll tell you some of the stuff I've seen. And he works on like Commodore 64s and old Apple Macintoshes and Apple IIs, and it's just a variety of different motherboards and computer junk from like, the 80s and stuff like that, and the very early 90s. And I'll tell you, some of the stuff that I see, I'm like, how this even survives, how you ever got this to work again, I don't know. I do not know how you got this thing to work. But, it's entertainment, I'm not a circuit level repair person. I mean, I've done some minor repairs on circuits, mainly my Monte Carlo that I used to have had bad gauges, and it turned out all the stepper motors were shot. Now those, because it was a GM, they had a bad batch of the stepper motors that they got in like the first decade of the 2000s. So I had to replace like all of them. So the gas gauge, fuel tank, speedometer. I mean, thank God my phone actually had I could use my GPS or whatever. Obviously, if you use like Google Maps or whatever, it does have like a little speedometer on it, so you can kind of tell how fast you're going. And it was very helpful. But I'll tell you, it was actually really nice to actually have working gauges. Once again. And then of course that was when I was in Texas, and the first time, and then I had to get rid of the car because I was moving, and that really made me sad. But the transmission had gone out of it, so that was kind of bad. If I had had the money, I would have replaced the transmission because that car was on. That car, dude, had 105,000 miles on it, and that was a 2005 Monte Carlo.
Wow.
It was barely driven. And I sadly had to get rid of it. And that broke my heart. I'm like, because I literally, my aunt gifted that car to me.
Yeah.
She had got it from somebody else, and she's like, here, have a car. I'm like, okay. Monte Carlo was one of my favorite cars. That was one of the first cars I wanted to get when I was getting my driver's license, was a Monte Carlo. I just love how they look. Especially like the 80s models. I wasn't big on the 70s ones, but I love the 80s models for whatever reason. They just look really cool. But, yeah. You missed from 24 feet away. You suck. You're not a golfer.
I know, eh?
Hey, I'm better at maple syrup.
The par 4 15th again requires another
That's
strong
Anyway.
tee shot because there's some
Told you.
away edge.
Players
Really?
do hit through a shoot off this tee shot, which makes it
That's
a
what she
little bit
said.
simpler, I believe,
I
for
didn't
the
even
players.
touch it.
Bunkering
Wow.
on the right-hand side is no
Wow.
good because you'll
Just
have
in the
trees
brink.
blocking you out with your second shot. If you
God
miss
damn
it left into the pine
Oh,
straw, now you
man.
got some trees blocking you
Anyways.
out there. So find the fairway.
How's
I mean, you were
everybody
doing
doing?
you were doing
This green
fantastic
is no
before, and now
fun.
you just
find
like
the center
everything's
of the
off your
green, and
game.
you might be able to putt every single day.
But it looks
In
like
all
this is a kind of
reality,
a
you have to
difficult
find the
course
correct
anyway, with all these
section in
sand
order to give
traps
yourself
around.
the best look at making a putt.
Yeah, it's not that difficult.
Feeling strong, going for less club.
I know where to go.
You say that, and you're already on par 4
Nothing
or
gets
on
past you, yes.
Yeah,
fourth
that's
shot,
it.
so you're going.
And this one is for both.
You just got cheated.
It was on a good line. You know,
12 feet away.
Once made all 400 plus attempts.
This is now for
inside 3
bogey.
feet on the PGA Tour. Our leader
And he
is
misses.
a couple of shots up at this stage.
5 feet
As we
away.
head to the 16th tee, the famous par 5 reaches
makes
the
it.
start of the gauntlet.
Fun-filled adventure
Golf clap.
awaits. Find the fairway.
Golf clap.
And let's see how brave you are. Do you want to take on the second shot and try and knock it on the
Spin this
green?
around.
Of course you do.
Wow!
Lots of water awaiting
Oh.
wayward acceptance.
Through the
Well, this
trees.
should be unpredictable.
Yeah, the other day I was thinking about
Nicely done.
the poor decision the poor decision I made to go into computer science and get a degree in that. What I should have done was gone into electrical work,
Looks to be going with the 6.
Why is this thing
and I never
disconnected?
did.
Amazing how many times
Son
you
of
see
a
the
bitch.
hazard. So don't go in there. What does it do?
It's disconnecting for some reason.
Blame Roger's internet.
No, it's probably a stupid USB.
And here we are with their 4.
Mm.
He's got a 2-stroke buffer.
Oh, it's your controller. Oh, that's a crappy controller.
Looks like they're going
No,
with the
it's
pitching
probably
wedge.
just a USB port not being.
This one looks to be on a pretty good line.
Oh,
Wants to be a shit.
Wow, what a shot.
of course,
He's just about 3 feet away.
of course.
Try and save the par here.
That's
So yeah, I should have gone into electrical engineering or small electronics or even controls for that matter. I don't know why I chose computer science. Never should have done it because computer science never paid off. So
When you
should have
play
gone
your
into a
practice
trade.
round, it looks like you can
Yeah, I
just
should've
throw
won
it
it.
on there.
Especially,
But when you're in a tournament,
especially now since I'm trying to work on a what's that?
the whole
I should've went into
changes so
construction.
much
Fuck.
when the tournament starts. That's what I love about it.
I wanna have to
Yeah,
do it
but
on
would you really want to stand out in the would you really want to stand out in the sun in the heat and
Not
you know
in the
build
summer,
something?
maybe in the winter. Yeah.
Not even. I wouldn't even try that in the wintertime because man, you Canadians, man. Which remember, what you guys get in Canada, we get up here too in the upper Midwest. So I mean, it gets pretty nasty. So yeah, don't bring your snow to us. Well, actually, I don't like snow. I just don't like clean. I don't like shoveling it though. I really don't. Not anymore. I never did even as a kid. I'm like, no. I'd rather build like snow forts and bomb people with snowballs. That was always fun.
Also keeping it out of the rough or that
I'm gonna
hot
teach
bunker.
Until you hit somebody with an ice ball though, that's not
You'd
so
be
fun.
happy to make
I'm gonna
5 here,
teach my niece
that's
how
for
to do
sure.
that.
4s are magnificent.
Oh, well.
3s are
Just one thing. Just one thing.
such a difficult
Make sure it's
command
not one of
finishing
those
hole, probably one of the toughest
ice
in
balls.
championship golf.
Obviously.
This looks like
Yeah, it's like it's basically compacted so much with bare hands that it literally starts to melt in your hands and it becomes an ice ball. Yeah, don't do that. That hurts. Not just makes it cold in your hands, but it hurts to get smacked with that.
Everyone likes to get off to
I
a
nailed a
fast
kid in
start.
the I nailed a kid in the back of the head with one of those, and I'm like, okay, I'm done. Not doing that no more. Didn't knock him out or anything like that, but it made me sad that I actually hit the kid.
After the first day, it gives you a lot of confidence going
Oh.
forward.
Well, that was
Yeah,
a thrilling
I
day,
didn't learn
and
my
on behalf
lesson.
of myself, Luke,
Who learned our lesson when you were kids? Come on.
Well, I should have. I should have.
I never did.
Yeah, it shows in your adult years.
I know, right?
Yeah.
2K Sports in association
But,
with the PGA Tour.
No, going back into the trades or whatever. The reason why I said either controls or electrical is because I am working with a industrial grade mercury relay right now, and I can't make the thing work, and I think it's dead, and I don't know really properly how to test them. And there's nothing out on YouTube or nothing that I can research that tells me, because everything is all in 12 volt, and this thing is not 12 volt. This is 120 volt. So this is AC current, not DC current. So, but yeah, I don't like mercury relays at all. While they may be really good, I don't like the fact that they're mercury based, because mercury is a toxin and it can be lethal. Don't give a shit what it does to the environment. I just don't want to get sick off it if it ever like fails in that way where it leaks everywhere. Well, it's like fluorescent bulbs. I mean, you break a fluorescent bulb, do not be in the path of that stuff, because that can get in your lungs and that can make it life miserable. That stuff is toxic. It's like Atlas.
Speaking of Atlas, he's over watching a movie with his daddy.
Oh, what? Not Nova? Wow, not Nova.
I don't know. That's what he told me last night.
Well, you know. He's a young whippersnapper.
He's spending his time with
This
his
is possible. What a shot. This wind really starting to get up.
Yeah,
It was
it's already
well
7
managed.
o'clock here. What in the world? Jeez.
That was looking good, wasn't it?
piece of shit.
Opportunity
It's
to
5
make
o'clock
them
here.
Yeah,
And as
it's-
they leave that hole, Rich, you'd imagine a little bit frustrated after such a great shot.
7:28.
Let's
Well, at
see
least
Yeah,
what
'cause
tomorrow
where you're at.
I'm going to be
on the
doing is
second hole.
driving.
Driver not necessarily required here because you have to
Because
shape
I'm
your
technically
tee shot
still
from
on
right to left, and if you're a
workplace
right-handed
injury.
golfer, that's
So I
not
can't
the
be
easiest thing to
lifting
do. So
heavy
lefties
things
have
with
a
my
better
left arm.
opportunity, I think, of finding this fairway than most
Yeah.
with driver. From there,
I think
the
I'm still on
second
light
shot
duty
over
too
a
after my heart
long
attack, so
bunker to a
it's been
Yay!
just about a
I
year.
got to just
dotted
grab
by
around.
pot bunkers. Truly is one of the coolest
Yep.
par fives on this layout.
Yeah, but driving around in traffic though, no bueno.
Opting for
Yeah.
the hybrid, I think. As
I
soon
can
as that left the
navigate through
club, you knew
traffic.
it
Go
was
like
going
take a pager. Like take a tax, mommy.
I know it hasn't come up exactly how they
It's just a
imagined
test.
in their mind, Rich, but you've got to like that play.
Yeah, Wynn took that one offline in a hurry.
Oh, this will be a big
I don't
birdie
think
here.
Well, at least you're not in the sand trap. Oh, I guess you are. It rolled back in. It was in the rough. What the hell?
Oh!
Just didn't try.
Ow.
And just about 8 feet left to the hole. Good looking putt.
Oh,
Just missed.
really?
Putting for bogey here.
Bogey.
Well, that's providing some hope
thought
to
I
the
had
rest of the field as our leader stumbles with a bogey. A
Really?
chance to put last hole's bogey behind them here at this tee.
Rally.
Such a
Rally
cool
it
par
is.
three.
Really,
Love
it's only
this
4 feet
green.
away.
There's a low section in the front and a
Double
high
bogey.
section in the back, and anytime they put the pin all the way in the back section of the screen, well, I'll tell you what, good luck on you. If you miss this green long and or left, that bunker sits some 5 feet below
So
the
my
surface
next
of the green.
chiropractor session is going to
A
be on
birdie putter
Tuesday.
waits.
Mm-hmm.
This one's
Did you
on
drop
line.
episode 2 on episode
And
2
now
part
over
2
to
on
Brooke Henderson's next
Canada?
shot.
I didn't see it.
Yeah, it's already live.
Standing over this one, and it's a very long putt.
It's live on
So after that
YouTube,
effort, let's have a look at the
Spotify,
contenders.
and the
No,
website.
Spotify.
Sitting
And the
at
website, yep.
-8 for the tournament.
Only trailers
And then
and
if you're
teasers
with
are
confidence
available
after that birdie,
on YouTube.
It's a good chance to maintain the momentum.
Just a small little twisty par 4. It's going to take out a fairway wood, find the fairway, and from there you're going to have the
What a
small
wood.
second shot, probably a wedge. 3 distinct sections to the screen, the
What a
front,
piece of
the
wood.
right, and the back left. And all of them have their difficulties when hitting your approach shot into them. However, in my mind's eye, if you find the
gonna go
fairway, you should have a decent look for birdie.
Let's return to live play now.
Someone got a verbal warning.
And he's down there.
This breeze
Where?
just starting to get up now on the course, and it's directly.
Let me guess.
into the
Jeffrey's
face.
Discord.
Yo.
What a surprise. Shocked I am not.
Jeff asked me if I wanted to be, or someone asked me if I wanted to be a moderator in Jeffrey's Discord. I said, yeah, but I'm gonna need help with the application.
Just needs this one to kick right.
We have a
that'll
lot of
work.
moderators that are coming
Penny,
back.
you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
I see a few of them
Straight
that were
back up this
previous
hill. Can be fun here.
ones that were retired.
Just 3 feet to the cup.
This is what they have left for par.
Came back into some active
Currently
duties.
3 strokes up after that hole.
Yeah, he asked me
Let's see what happens here
when
in
he
the
was
fifth.
live streaming with me
Par
the other
4,
day.
471 yards to the back. drive
Someone's
it out
like,
to the
do you want to
left-hand
be a
side
moderator in
give
Jeffrey's
yourself the
Discord? I
best
said, yeah.
angle for your second shot into this long, thin green.
So I guess a 21-year-old was killed by a mountain lion. First fatal mauling in California since 2004.
Oh wow.
Yeah, he and his brother, I guess, were antler hunting, which is when antlers are, well, they're hunting for the actual antlers that are shed
Yeah.
by the animal, and they were trying to grab them, and apparently one jumped out, and his brother was with him and killed the mountain lion after his brother was mauled to death.
Setting the tone early
Yeah,
in this
that
round.
sucks.
And after a birdie at the
Oh, yeah,
last,
dude.
he'll take the honor on the hole.
Literally a murder kitty.
393 yards from the back. Most players taking out a long iron or hybrid just for placement in the fairway. This green is surrounded by tall palm trees. Don't get caught out by one.
Time to take a look at some of the action from elsewhere on the course.
Second shot here.
And back to the play, shall we? And Henny, what kind of a shot are they facing this time?
Yeah, this is straight back into the breeze. Going to be a tough one.
I don't like that breeze.
All right, going with a little bit more club. Let's see.
Okay.
That was special. 7-footer right here.
This for back-to-back birdies.
And another one goes. And with it,
Give me my
takes
birdies.
his lead. That's a momentum maker, isn't it?
Back-to-back birdies moving the right
They're
direction.
dirty birdies.
The dirty
Time
birdies.
to face a par 4 now.
And as you can see, there's a long fairway bunker down the left-hand side that makes you believe there's more room left than you actually have. It's just not there. Players should be looking a little bit further right. You find the fairway, your second shot should be straightforward. In fact, Luke, I made a 2 here one time, so that shows you how simple this hole can be.
Yeah, I think I want to retire my old Acer monitor and get rid of it. It has so much. Even with the brightness up, I'm still getting that nasty buzz again in my audio.
Find the surface.
Nope, I'm done with it. Yeah, for whatever reason, everything at research said, yeah, if you turn your brightness down too much, it will actually cause audio interference. So I turned it all the way up and it went away.
Currently in the lead
Nope,
after
it's
that
back.
hole, but Tiger Woods is lurking in
So-
second place.
I say bye-bye. Now, it is running DVI, not HDMI, because there was not that option. And that was before. I only got this one because I didn't have an HDMI graphics card yet. I hadn't upgraded it.
Alright.
So,
Great shot.
I was,
Trying to move to 12 under
Anyway.
par with this putt.
yeah, I wanted to get a 2070 because that's pretty much the maximum I can put in this computer until I upgrade the motherboard.
Have the right stuff.
And good luck finding one of those at a cheap price.
Nice little putt
They are
on that one.
insanely high priced.
Why don't we catch up with what Tiger Woods is up to? What are we looking
No.
at for this putt, Henny?
Called off, caught of
This
snow.
one downhill.
Called off on account of snow. We got a lot of snow. Well, not a lot, but we got enough to make driving miserable.
Had eyes for the hole the whole
So,
way. And with that,
and I,
he'll move
and
to
I,
5
you
under
know,
par.
don't like
Currently,
driving
he
in
is enjoying a
the
6-stroke
snow anymore.
advantage. Looking at a par
So-
5 here.
And it really sucks too because last night when I was talking to my fiance, she wondered why I was still up because it was
Yeah.
probably after like 2 in the morning or something like that. And I'm like,
Shot from about
because my brother and I just finished the game. She's like, Oh.
Breeze is moving left to
And
right there.
she had forgotten that I had to call off the trip on this time because of the snow.
Yeah.
And it broke my heart because when she said that, I was like, wow. I mean, she really wanted me down there, and I'm like, well,
Yeah.
great. I mean, obviously it was not meant to be like, mean like that. We just like she needs me down there, and I'm like, yeah, I need to get down there.
Always like the aggressive play, going for it in 2 and get rewarded for it.
And then my dad and I got talking earlier about how he's trying to figure out ways to cut the budget around here.
What a great opportunity.
Yeah, because we're getting fucked 6 rest from Sunday in this country. When your government literally now passes a $1.8 trillion fucking spending bill, are you fucking kidding me? Yeah, I got news for you. I've got no future. There is no future for my generation or my brother's generation or hell, even the next generation. There's no hope for us whatsoever anymore. These fucking asshole politicians can burn in hell for all I care for what they have done. Fuck Joe Biden. Fuck every Republican. Fuck every Democrat. They're all fucking evil sons of bitches that have literally sold us up the river and all future generations. Fuck them all. Sorry for the rant.
Good.
Going with the 9-iron, I think.
Your controller sucks.
They've shot this one. That should find the
I think
surface.
the cable might
Hitting yet another green here in regulation.
You gotta switch to Xbox controller.
No.
It's the PlayStation controller's fault.
Now 7 strokes up after that
PlayStation cannot compare to the Xbox One controller. I'm just saying.
Par 5, 558 yards long. Avoid the fairway
Actually, I preferred the original 90s PlayStation controllers. I always liked those because they were the best. They were actually the most comfortable. They were literally ergonomically designed. And I'm not talking the ones with the dual shock. I never liked those. I preferred just the regular D-pad and the buttons. And I'm not really even a fan of the Xbox, to be honest. I don't like thumbsticks. But I know I don't like thumbsticks at all.
Let's go.
Who could have thought you'd hold it?
Luke,
That sand trap looks like a
let's
butthole.
take another look.
Now this is how you play a bunker shot.
Anyway, although it's not brown. Oh,
Trying to catch up with
look at that.
Canadian Brooke Henderson.
He got out of it.
Fantastic touch on this
You remember
one.
that time you actually hit the pin and it went in the hole? I remember that.
Pretty straightforward
As does
shot,
Pepperidge
about
Farm.
What you'd expect to see from this player.
Yeah, that
Leader
was
is
quite
currently
interesting.
enjoying an 8-shot advantage.
Minus
Let's head to
50.
the
Is that your competitor? Is the girl in the pink your competitor?
For the last couple of years,
Huh?
water all the way
Is
down
that
the
is that who you're playing
left-hand
against?
side, but it's a drivable
I'm-
par
Your
four.
rival?
Most players will
I
bail
don't.
out to
I,
the
don't,
right,
I haven't
but
played
the
with
brave
the
ones
rivals
will
in a
take
few.
on the green with their
in
tee
a little
shots.
bit.
Ah,
Twos and
okay.
threes are
I
easy
got
to
you.
come by, but so are
Because
fives
it's
and
just the
sixes
same.
to get out of position.
It's heading into the rough, I think.
You can only play with the rivals so
And how
much,
about
right?
this highlight recently at the 14th?
This is a beautiful
Yeah.
third.
Let's catch up with the current
And then
proceedings.
we're
I don't know.
gonna Face Tiger Woods for like 60 fucking times. That's
I'm sorry, but he. I don't even know why he ever even is in the spotlight again. Like I just don't understand.
He doesn't want to retire yet.
Who gives a crap? He had his day in the spotlight. Okay, it's just get on with life. You're not Arnold Palmer. Okay, you will never be Arnold Palmer. You may try to beat his records, but you are never going to be Arnold Palmer.
And with that hole behind them, they
I'm
currently
just waiting for
lead
his son
ahead
to
of
start
Tiger Woods, who's
actually
second.
golfing. This is in the PGA. His dad will probably be his caddy.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron.
Dad!
Daddy, would you be my cat? Daddy's my caddy.
He hit that pretty loose. That's a water ball.
God.
Getting ready to play.
Yeah.
Next shot straight back into the teeth of the wind.
Wow.
Going with the 6-iron
I
here.
underestimated that.
Nah. Nah, you wouldn't have done that.
Not a bad play, that one. All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
Setting up this putt 18 feet from the cut.
The old-fashioned hammer hands. That'll ruin any putter's stats. Not a bad line,
He's
this.
breathing into the microphone.
Well, a disappointing double bogey for our leader there, but that's provided some wonderful opportunities for the chase
That's
party.
even.
And still in top
Yeah.
spot after that hole. Keep it going.
We should have played some Gang Beasts.
Absolutely murdered.
Well. Could've.
Coulda, shoulda, woulda, but didn't, so we won't.
160 yards.
But
Flight
Toxic's
this
not
one
around.
down into the wind.
Yeah, it's okay.
Choosing the 9-9 here.
We should have like a special guest.
The more we have, the better.
And here we are with the third shot.
I agree. Yeah, it's more fun than three. I mean, 3 players is fine, but it's way better to have multiple, like 4 or 5 players.
This one, it's for par. Currently 13 under for the event. This
Although I
one
admit,
is
I
for
think
par.
one of the things I don't like about the game is that it's so derpy with the controllers. For whatever reason, most times I can't even get my controller to freaking work on it.
Yeah.
So I think it's only got partial. I don't think it's only got partial support for controllers,
Yep.
Before you head into the final 3.
which is pretty lame. It's
Why don't we catch
lame.
up with our man in the hot seat, Tiger Woods.
So we ended one Steam sale the other
Great
day,
try this
and
one.
now we've got
Had
another
to get
one.
all the way onto the surface.
Publisher sale.
Time for
I don't
the
know who it
second
was
shot
though. I
at
forget.
the 15.
I gotta see who it is.
It's
It's not Boobysoft.
I think it's
I'll see what it
Square
is.
Enix or
Yeah, Squeenix. I hate Squeenix.
Yeah, not a bad
Square
shot.
was a better company than
Always love
Squeenix.
these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. That was a gallant attempt.
Russian police? Actually, it's contraband.
The putt drops.
yeah,
and
no
we're moving on.
contraband also.
Stepping up to
Yep.
the 16th tee now.
I was actually looking on GOG because I found the only place I can find this game, which was Soldier Fortune 2 Double Helix, which is a game I played on PC years and years ago. I actually found that game to be very fun. It's very much like it's an espionage game. It's military. It's not really a what you want to call. It's not a like a Call of Duty type of game, but it's got those kind of aspects to it. But it is one of the more popular FPSs.
Rich fortune favors the brave.
Although,
They see sword
it's
rush,
not
but
just
no more
FPS.
than hit the 16th.
You better be confident in what your abilities are.
World of
because if you get it
Subways
wrong,
3. Oh,
you
that
will
would be a
find out in
fascinating
hurry
game.
With this second shot here
Not.
at 16. You miss it right, you're in the drink. You miss it left, you're going to be in some mounds. You can catch a
Subway
nasty
Simulator
line, and
7.
That's not any place you want to be. It really is
Yeesh.
a difficult shot from over on the left-hand side. One of the most underrated difficult shots on this golf course. However, you're brave, find the center of the green, make eagle. Well, life's good.
Railway Empire 2. I have the first game. That's quite a fun game. I just haven't played it in a while.
Setting up to play the shot here from the green side rough.
Really?
This putt here to get to 14
You know, I'm curious. How in the world can people how do you actually get the
Oh,
stream
close.
through Steam?
Looks like a pretty
Like, how is that a
straightforward
thing
five
that you
to
can
me.
do?
It's half a chance of being hold this one.
Because you should be on Steam streaming too, so you can get more of an audience. I'm just saying.
Here we are at the 17th tee.
Par 3.
By the way, is Yakuza ever coming back?
37 yards, island green.
Yes.
I've actually seen a caddy throw it onto this green.
Okay.
Okay, no,
With the
curious
golf
about
ball in
that.
your hand. Did he hit the green?
It's been a while. Just saying, it's been a while.
Scorecard that doesn't look good with a 2 on it. That went ripping by the hole.
Yeah, looks like my control. I'm going USB.
This putt is of 9 feet.
This is important. Big par putt here.
Come on, Nebraska, come out. We need your enjoyment.
Leaving the
I need
flag
more.
stick in would help
Need
them.
more states to explore.
They thought wrong.
And with that hole behind us, they're currently in the lead with Tiger Woods.
Oh
in
shit,
second
too, but they
place.
don't brag. Police simulator patrol officers is 1949.
And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Setting up from about 100 yards.
I've been wanting to get that game, but I'm like, oh, do I want to even get to the derby game?
Chosen the pitching wedge here. Wonderful shot.
Like I said, I always thought that game would replace LSPDFR, but it never
What
did.
are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 11 feet from the cup.
Not sure if they understood the lie of the land.
I mean, there's
I
a lot
play-
of games I used to like that I thought would replace games like Minecraft.
Right into the
Nope.
front of this cup.
Not gonna be a thing.
And this
Yeah.
player is finished for the day. Well, that was a
I
pretty solid
play,
day's
Police
effort
Simulator
all round.
Patrol
Just
Officers.
18 holes left to play.
And
Yeah.
18 holes
I
of
just got it the other day.
sensational fun is in store.
I don't know. I mean, I played LSPDFR for so long, you know, and I can mod the crap out of the game and really be immersed in it. But I'll tell you, that game is so freaking boring with only one player. At least with Police Simulator, Police Simulator or whatever it's called, Police Simulator. Yeah, you can multiplayer. You can multiplayer with it.
2K
Yeah, but
Sports
the
and
multiplayer-
Now, I don't agree with that. I don't agree with the tag realistic. I don't buy that this game is realistic at all.
We're at the Players'
Not in the
Championship.
least.
Today's
This game is
coverage
so not
about to
realistic.
start. Pleased you could join us for this final round action. G'day everyone, Luke Elvey
There's
here
a
with
Highway
Rich Graham
Patrol
and Rich
expansion
Smith Golfer
pack.
As they begin their round.
That's
What
a
do you
new
think of
DLC
those
that's
chances?
gonna drop.
It's a small
Yep.
one, let's face it.
Yep. And it's out right now for
That's what you want.
$17.99.
You want to be out front. And so this player has been playing well all week long.
Don't think I'm
but
gonna
it's
even
saying
bother
that they
buying it.
just don't.
Oh, dude, you can do
It's
total
gonna be
retro
difficult all
cars.
around.
Yeah.
That's pretty badass. Oh, it is? Okay, yeah, you're right. It is not available yet. Wow.
19 feet to the
Oh, you can pre-purchase it. Okay, that's what it is.
I can't believe this. Is this going to go in?
So is this... Okay, so it looks like
pretty good chance here. This one's for par.
they did have a video regarding the actual play of it, which is cool. But when are they
Drive it out to the right-hand
when are
side
they
to
supposed to
get
be
yourself a
releasing
good
it? Do
look.
they have a date
Reaching
yet or
straight into.
not?
I think it's like April.
Yeah, April
Okay,
something.
so-
I don't know.
Interesting.
Supposed to release in April. That's all I
Is that a DLC you're gonna pick up?
know.
Going for this green in
Hold
two,
on.
Rich. It's an exciting but daunting task.
The green is minuscule from back in the fairway. You know that you have a little bit room over to the left, but you're going to fall off into a low area. And if you miss it out to the right, you're going
I
to find
think-
a very
I don't know.
deep
I might not
bunker on the
even
right-hand
pick
side of
this
the
up.
green. There's really no great miss around here, but if you're going
I
to go
might not.
for it, you
I might
have to
save my
know
money.
that your short game is going to bail you out no matter where you miss it.
Not worth it to you?
I don't
Opting for
deem
the
that
6
game
iron.
even worthy, to be honest. After all these years, no, it's very.
You don't think
disappointing.
Police Simulator's worth it?
When you can hit a shot like that.
Nope.
3 feet to go here to the hole.
They haven't fixed
Birdie with
anything,
big wings.
to be fucking
Great
honest.
putt.
Oh, bugs! Yeah,
Well-
sure. Great!
Yeah, the thing I don't like, because it's very Euro-centered, so you rarely see a lot of guns, but you sure as hell see a lot of knives.
Yeah, but the thing is, they
for the
still
9-iron.
haven't fucking fixed a lot of crap. Yes, you charge them for what?
Comfort zone there. Okay,
You
Henny.
can't charge them
What's he
for
looking
with
at
a
with this
fucking
one?
gun.
Yeah, they've left it in the
That's not a
perfect
fucking
spot,
thing.
just below the hole. They can be aggressive up the hill.
Big putt for
So,
And
You
it's
can't charge
enjoying
them with
their
those
position on the
weapon
leaderboard.
discharge battles and whatever. There's like a lot of charges
Par
that's still
4,
missing.
384 yards from the back.
Yeah, check
A
this out.
long snake
this
lake
person says,
bunker
this is
down
an
the
early
right-hand
access
side.
game being sold as a fully released game. Don't waste your money until things are fixed. It's very buggy. I played it when it came out for a while, and then let it sit over a year. It's way worse in bugs than it was before. Before, there was a decent amount of tolerable bugs in co-op and single player, but now the bugs make it unplayable. Desync is insane. Game spam saying you lost your arrestee. After arresting them, NPCs bug out more now than ever. NPCs spawn in front of you or crash into your car randomly. When you arrest someone, they aren't really arrested. It's an awful mess. Wow.
Yep.
How sad is that? And that was just less than a week ago when this was written.
And from around
And how much do you want to bet the developers do not care?
They don't care.
And that, to me, is a real problem. If your game has been out for 2 years and you've got this kind of feedback already, you're a shitty game developer if you can't go back in and fix your fucking game.
Here's the thing. It's always been the same for any games that is released by Astrogon. What was the other one? Nakon.
Well, the Astrogon's the publisher. The developer is a Seer Interactive.
Same thing. Same thing.
I missed the tree. I thought that was a really cool feature of this hole. You had to flight it underneath the tree.
So they have a history of producing shit quality.
I mean, I have games from Astrogon. I have games from
as the lake on the left-hand side has been
a lot of
added
games
as well.
are not
The front part of
polished.
this green is protected by
Here's a
tall
game.
palm trees
Yeah,
that will
charge you
certainly
out.
make you think on your second
Yeah.
shot. This
Fuck
is
you.
a wonderful little par 4.
Getting ready to play their third.
I'm sorry, but who would pay?
Hit the mark on that approach.
Who is going to pay $690 for 65 games from
That to going
this company?
It's just about 3 feet away.
Not worth it. Not even
And that
worth
was
it.
a
I would
bogey
buy a
down
2K
there, so the
game
rest of the
faster
field
than I'll
feeling a
buy
little opportunity here to
any
close
other
the
game
gap.
from Astrogon
Our
or
current leader is up
Nakon or
by
any other
3 shots.
fucking developers.
See, now it's funny because I added their upcoming game, a paramedic simulator, ambulance life.
Hit it
Yep.
out to the right.
But Nacon is the publisher this time.
To the next hole, making 4.
Nakon is okay to some degree.
And what are we looking at here, Henny?
To some
This
degree.
whole location for him, well, it's
Taxi
about
Sim
185 yards out.
is made by Nikon, if I remember correctly. I don't remember.
Taxi Sim?
I don't know who's the actual make for it. There's only like a handful of guys that actually do it properly.
Mm.
Like some devs
Looks
are
to be going with
okay,
the
they
6
will
iron.
listen, they will fucking do
Should
bug
find the
fixes
green.
and whatnot.
Great shot
And then
over
there
the
are
centre,
guys
and a
that
chance for
are
birdie.
like, huh,
Oh, these are big momentum putts. Let's make this one from 9
here's
feet.
another game for you. Enjoy.
Well
Yeah.
played. Still in the lead now.
Like
after
Train
that
Sim
hole.
fucking 4, Train Sim 3, Train Sim 2 from
Let's see
Aerosmith
what happens here at the
Aero.
Par 3,
Aerosmith.
237 yards in length. A
Like,
brute,
yeah.
to say the least. It is
Same
a tough
game,
hole
same damn
surrounded by
fucking
bunkers.
game.
If you can make 3 here,
Nothing. in-
Yeah, Nacon is the one that developed Taxi Sim. Or Taxi Life.
Yes,
That's their
anytime
game.
we can find the green and have a putt.
Developed by Simteract,
this one
but
here,
published
this
by
is for
Nacon.
back-to-back
Or
birdies,
Nacon.
moving in the right direction.
Robocop Rogue City. Oh yeah, they did. They got. Okay, so this is where this evil game came from. Chef Life. You know,
And after that putt,
redhead,
something good here.
evil, ugly. God, never play that game
That
again.
is
Just never.
crushed.
Or if you do, please change the damn player look. That one really got under my skin.
Yeah. Yeah.
I became very salty. I was more salty than your Amazon shit not getting to you
No,
on time.
no. It's more. Is it more salty than baking simulator?
Then what?
Bakery simulator.
Baking
Simulator.
Using all of his muscles.
No, that's tolerable.
Two.
That's
They're a
tolerable.
long way from the hole here.
That's tolerable.
That's tolerable.
My God.
That was tolerable. That's how bad Chef Life is to me with that damn redhead.
Too much length on that one.
That's, I mean, that tells you something, man. That tells you how bad that game was in my book.
Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here.
Yep, tracking
Kids these
nicely.
days.
Lovely position for our leader here, Rich. Out in front. but
And
a few more to
Taz
go.
was like,
Yes, but if you
wow.
start thinking about it, that's where the danger happens.
Baking
You have to
si-
keep
Bakery
your head down
Simulator,
and keep playing
yes,
on the
had its
front
problems.
foot.
I
They
mean,
wanna see this
sometimes
thing home.
your baked goods did not go in the proper box. It would just fall on the floor, off the conveyor belt. I do remember that. I remember how many problems you had with stuff overcooking. I remember things you were trying to do that did not make sense.
Going with the
But
pitching wedge here.
it's nothing compared to that. I'm going to make my character have red hair and look like a
Outside
derp.
chance for birdie here, Luke.
And then torture your buddy Skittle kicks
This is their
while
look
playing
at
it.
birdie.
I'm just saying.
That'll sting a bit.
It was a bad
Big
game.
feet to the cup.
Yeah, this is
You
looking
tainted
nice.
the game, my friend.
He's up, Tiger.
Now, I'll be honest. And Toxic is not going to be not really going to be happy about this, but I am really not a fan of Human Fall Flat. I'm not a fan of that game. I think that's the most useless game I've ever seen. I think that if there was going to be a multiplayer, it is. It's very bad. Now, he may enjoy it. That's cool. He can enjoy it, but I don't find anything worthy of my dollars. I mean, yes, I was gifted it, but still, I would have said, let's do something else. Let's find a better simulator.
This needs just
You know.
a little work
Gang
to
Beast
the
is
left-hand side.
more fun in my
I
opinion.
love this type of courage, Rich. Going
Hmm?
forward too.
Gang
Oh yeah,
Beast
Game
more
Beast
fun.
is far superior. Yeah,
See how good
I mean that's still a very derpy game, but at least it's actually
Chance for a
you know,
birdie if this goes
doable.
down.
It's just
It's not a
nervous
cluster.
control.
Surging ahead at the top of the leaderboard. We have a
No.
par 4 on this
the
one.
game.
par four
Not no,
golf
I'm
had good
yeah, but
design
not
in the last
game
couple
base I
years
can
with
deal with,
water
but
all
I
the
cannot
way
deal with
down
Human
the
Fall Flat. I
left-hand
just
side,
cannot.
but it's a
It's
drivable par four. Most players will
it
fail out
just
to the
it
right.
scores
Great
less than a 0
take
for me
on the green with their tee shots. Twos and
Yeah.
threes are easy to come
on
by,
every level.
so are fives and sixes.
Graphics,
You get out of
gameplay,
And from the
learning
bunker here.
how to play. No, terrible game. Terrible game. Sorry, but that's my opinion.
And here we are.
I have a right to say when a game sucks, and that was a game that
Very.
sucks. I'm sorry, but not sorry.
That's an impressive little chip.
Love watching this player around the greens.
Why do I see
Still currently in the lead after
artists
that
I
hole.
do not want to see
Tiger Woods is lurking in second place.
on my YouTube page? There's like junk in here I do not want to see. Why do I see this crap? Why does YouTube recommend stuff that I don't want to see?
This looks to be hit pretty well. from
YouTube
where I'm
should
standing.
really go back to the golden age
Trying
days,
to get
man.
to 15 under now.
Yeah, that'll never
Before all
happen.
this shit. Before all this shit.
Google would rather destroy YouTube and its content creators than actually go back to how it used to be, which was literally about the small YouTube channel.
It's time to tee off here at the 14th hole.
Although, funny enough, the other day I watched a video about when you're talking about YouTube channels and how people focus so much on their descriptions, titles, tags, all that shit. This guy's like, dude, you're wasting your fucking time. When you're a small channel, don't worry about that shit. Because no one's going to discover you any faster, no matter how much you do your titles, tags, and bullshit like that. He said, just work on the content and make that good. That's all that matters.
Well struck. And he's down there.
I don't think he's wrong.
All right, down the hill here. Got to
Yeah,
be
given
gentle.
the algorithm ways.
Wow, was that a rush of blood or something?
And that's why he said the algorithm. He said the algorithm is such dog shit that there's no point for small channels because they just get buried.
Looking good, wasn't it?
Yep.
You know, they just get buried. Doesn't matter if like the 4,000 views, the 100 hours, or what, 1,000 hours, the whatever the frickin' things are. It doesn't make a difference.
Teeing off here.
And I said that years ago. I said that, you know, a year ago. I said this is a game of winners and losers, and YouTube picks and chooses who are the winners and losers. It's not about their algorithm. They just like, yeah, I like your channel. No, we don't like your channel. And you can tell based on, like, I've seen a bunch of ATS videos pulling up that get maybe 5 or 6 views today. The game is still vastly popular, and yet I see content creators that are only getting 5 views, maybe sometimes they get 30 views, and that's it. The other thing that was mentioned too was if your thumbnail is too damn busy, people will not give a shit. So if you've got too much text or too much stuff that's too busy, yeah, they don't want that. People literally click away within the first 3 seconds of a video. So, you content creators out there, keep that in mind. Especially if you're a small channel trying to grow. You don't waste your time putting hard work into something. Put the hard work into your content. Not into your making everything look pretty. You know. Hell, I see a lot of these, like, look at this. I see a video right here with literally no thumbnail. It's just a part of the video. And it's got 91,000 views.
This putt is 16 feet to the hole.
You know?
What a putt. Started this perfectly.
Almost snatched the eagle there. That would have been huge.
If it's too distracting.
Okay, so that finishes that hole.
Ooh.
And this is quality play. Still on top of the leader.
Tornado on the ground. It's a live feed. Large hail with
Swing. This one's heading up onto the green.
it's a storm chaser actually. But where? Well, yeah, severe weather channel, max velocity. 6,000 people watching right now.
Great to watch.
What?
And this putt
Are
coming
you
up
serious?
for his par.
Yeah, storm
Well, it's not near
chasing
you.
is-
It's in Tornado Alley right now.
For bogey.
So
Storm
through
chasers
Texas,
get
north.
a lot of,
The rest of the field buoyed now after that drop shot
Yes,
by
they
the
do.
leader.
Well, this guy is literally just watching a camera right now. One of those freeway cams. But he's probably a storm chaser, so yeah, if you're out in the field, yeah, you'll get the hits. Especially if you catch like the tornado in action or you catch the aftermath. Yeah, you will get the hits for sure. Tornado warning in Kansas right now. Live with storm. Yeah, here's another one. Live with storm chasers. So there's 2. Wow, live storm chasing. Oklahoma tornado threat. That's happening right now. There's 3 live feeds going on. Unbelievable.
Second place.
Now, funny enough, only 6 are watching. Sorry, not 6. 270 are watching this one. 1,200 are watching this one, and then the other one has over 6,000 views.
Wow.
Current live watchers. And we're on the north end of this. We're getting all the heavy snow. I'm really hoping that this stays away from my fiance.
Hopefully.
Because this time of year, they don't typically get this severe weather.
Yeah.
Ooh, breaking news intro After Effects template. Maybe I should look into this one for our... Oh, no, that's kind of a lame one. It says,
Alright.
protests, political, actual, exclusive. Garbage.
Alright, guys. Well, that's gonna
Garbage.
do it for this live stream. I'm gonna get off. I'm gonna go grab some dinner and go mess around with some stuff. Cause yeah.
Nice.
Okay.
Well, how did you do ultimately in the game? How did you do ultimately?
I came up second because somehow Tiger Woods came from behind and won it.
It's the algorithm. Blame Google's algorithm. It knows that Tiger Woods needs to win a game.
Yeah. Anyways,
So
you guys have a good one. Thank you all for watching. The stream did pretty good today. No issues. So I think I got OBS fixed finally.
Yeah, sounded like you did.
I will see you guys in the next live stream. Thank you all for being here. And yeah, good night, everybody. Peace out.
See you later.